All right, well, that was random. And before you guys go ahead and blow up the comment section on this video, yes, I know the clutch is slipping really bad on this car. I can actually smell it right now. I could smell it when I had to pull over, because I literally had to pull over after that run. I know I said I was going to replace it right after Texas 2K, but I actually completely stopped running the car hard. And last week I did a second, third, fourth, and the fifth gear pull, and nothing happened. It went in smooth, and the car dragged pretty damn good. So I was like, okay, maybe it just got hot right after Texas 2K, because legitimately I was doing back-to-back runs. I thought I was good to go. I take it out tonight. Nope, literally first run, it's cooked. Now, obviously, the most important thing is I was able just to let the car cool off and just take it home. Didn't have to get a tow truck. So I'm definitely gonna replace the clutch as soon as possible. But that does put in perspective what a Header Z 350 can do to a full bolt-on CJ 10R car. I know a lot of people like to say that these cars can't keep up with that, but that's living proof with the slipping clutch. Literally a full weight car, obviously the rear seat delete, but I mean those seats are nothing, and we're still on the stock wheels. So this thing is putting in some work, man. It is really putting in some work. I'm really happy with it. Just need to get everything dialed in before I do go ahead and take it back out, because the last thing I want to have happen is what happened with the 2 valve and me doing a watt pull and I pushed the clutch in and that's it. I don't want that to happen with this car. Woo, hoo, hoo. I'm gonna head home right now. We ain't gonna chance our luck, but honestly I think I need just to go ahead and get the best possible clutch I can for this car. That's obviously not too strong for the stock transmission, because the way I like to drive this car, obviously the no lift shifting is the most ideal way to go ahead and run this car, because when you do take it out to roll nights, most cars are auto nowadays, so still having a 6-speed manual, I mean, having that no lift shift is going to be absolutely clutch. No pun intended. Let's pop this Huey and get out of here. So I think I'm probably gonna go with a Mantic 9000 and just call it a day. I want to just go ahead and go but I know I can't do it, because you guys can tell, man, like second to third it's all right. It's like all right, it's pulling, but as soon as I put the car into 4th gear, that's where it's just making a lot of noise. It really ain't accelerating that much, and then you can literally see like the difference, because this car, it pulls hard as hell 2nd and 3rd gear, and then as soon as you go ahead and put this bitch into 4th gear, that's where things go wrong. Ironically, that's where everything went wrong in the 2 valve as well. Is when I went ahead and put that thing into 4th gear. So I need to just go ahead and replace this clutch, because it could have been real bad, because I was like an hour away from the house too. So if this thing would have went out like an hour away, that would have been like an $1,000 tow on top of paying, you know, the $1,000+ to get a new clutch. So definitely don't want that to have that happen. Gonna go ahead and just play this smart and just chill, just cruise the car. Shit, I should have took the FRS out.